I have been thinking about making this video for a long time, and now that the day has finally come, I am slightly at a loss for words. But today is November 13th, 2014, and I stepped on the scale this morning and weighed 183.9 pounds. That is for a total loss of 104.1 pounds. I have finally broken that 100-pound mark, and I am sort of in shock and super excited, and most of the day have been very reflective on the entire journey that has brought me to this point. And I started this in March of 2011, and this is what I looked like. Quite a big difference. This was actually taken 10 days after I joined a gym, started training and working out, and really took the first steps on this journey. At this point, I weighed 288 pounds and was totally uncomfortable in my body and in my own skin. I had a great support system, an amazing trainer, and some really great guidance. And I lost quite a bit of weight quickly. But it was still difficult to get past my very first major goal, which was the 200-pound mark. So to get below 200 pounds. I did that for the first time in July of 2012, about a year and a half after I started. And this is what I looked like then. A lot different, right? That was the first time that I broke 200 pounds. After that, I gained some back, unfortunately. Old habits returned, motivation died off, and there were lots of changes going on in my life. But I pulled it back together, and I dug deep. I found some additional motivation, and in June of 2013, I broke the 200-pound mark again. This is June of 2013. After that, I again gained some of the weight back. I actually got back up to 218, which I was not happy about at all. And I had to really find my motivation and my why for doing this. Why I wanted to lose the weight. Why did I want to be healthy? What was I doing? Why was I spending this time in the gym? Why was I meal prepping? Why was I drinking so much water? And it was all internal reflection. And I talked to a lot of people that I really trusted, and they asked the tough questions, and finally I started being able to answer myself. And in May of 2014, I decided to try something totally different, and I joined Beachbody as a customer and as a coach. And that has made all the difference. I had been at a 2-year plateau, and I was in the same weight range, about 15-pound range, for 2 years. And I needed something to change that. And I jumped in with 2 feet and said, this has got to work. And it did. Within 6 weeks, I broke the 2-year plateau, including, again, the 200-pound mark. And since then, since July of this year, I have continued to lose. And that is where I am now, where I find myself achieving yet another big milestone in losing 100 total pounds. More than 100 total pounds. 104.1. And I still have a ways to go. I'm not done by any means. I have some weight that I want to still lose, and I definitely have some toning and tightening that I want to do. But I'm here, and here is where I'm supposed to be. And 104 pounds lighter is a great feeling. And it has allowed me to do things I would never even dream of doing before. I have climbed mountains and seen views that I would have only seen in pictures. I have done things and tried recipes that I never would have even considered before. I have grown into a different sort of person. Not entirely different. My personality hasn't changed, but I'm open to new things and excited about new experiences that I wasn't before. So, with the loss of 100 plus pounds came so many gains. And I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to keep going. To 100 pounds lost,